Recycling Different Resources by Brianna Kauchik, Georgie Belcastro and Marie Bonavis.
Aluminium is 100% recyclable and experiences no loss of quality during the recycling process. The process to which aluminium is recycled is the aluminium cans arrive at the recycling plant in large blocks. The large blocks are then loaded onto a transporter, which takes them to the shredder. The shredder chops the cans into small pieces. The pieces are about the size of a 50-cent coin. The shredded cans are then passed under a very powerful magnet that removes any traces of steel. The aluminium shreds move along the transporter into a decorator. The shreds are then fed into the furnace. The molten aluminium is transferred to another furnace called the holding furnace, where the metal waits to be cast into ignits. The holding furnace tilts very gradually to pour the hot aluminium. The metal flows into molds. As it enters the mold, it is cooled by a curtain of water which surrounds it. As the aluminium cools, it hardens and becomes heavier. Gradually an ignit is formed. The finished ignits are lifted from the casting pit by an overhead crane. The ignits are then loaded and dispatched to the rolling mill, where the can-making company roll it to a very thin sheet to make new drinking cans for us to buy, and then the whole process starts all over again. The benefits of recycling aluminium includes aluminium saves energy, it reduces carbon footprint, and within 60 days a can is recycled and reusable, and aluminium can keep being recycled over and over again.
Did you know that recycled paper produces 73% less air pollution than if it was made from raw material? For everyday people, recycling paper is as easy as throwing it in the recycling bin. What happens after that is where it gets difficult. When the garbage bin comes around to your house and it collects all the recyclable waste, it gets shipped to our recycling plant, where it is separated into grades and types. Then it is washed with soap to get rid of all the staples, ink, plastic film and glue. It is then placed in a large container full of water to create the slurry. Adding different substances to the slurry can determine the final product, whether it be cardboard, paper or office paper. The spreading of the slurry comes next. It is rolled out very thinly with a large rolling pin. Finally, it is left to dry and is cut, rolled up and sent back to the shops to be sold. The benefits of recycling paper are the sustainability of trees, less pollution into the air, saving water, saving money in electrical bills and landfill.
There are various forms of plastic used in bottles, so it is essential that we know which plastics can be recycled so that we can collect them, and the other plastics which cannot be recycled are thrown away. To ensure that only the recyclable plastic types reach the industrial sites, only plastics made from type 1 and 2 are recyclable. It is crucial to clean each plastic bottle in order to avoid contamination from entering the recycling glass. This process helps make reprocessing easier. The caps of bottles should be removed as they disturb the recycling process. To reuse plastics, nothing should be left behind in the bottles to ensure nothing is rejected by the recycling facility. Squash plastic bottles before recycling process so that they occupy less space in the recycling boxes and convoyers. This is how they are recycled and remade into other products. The benefits of recycling PET plastics include oil reservation, reduction to greenhouse gas emission, conserves energy, advantages of reusing, and saves landfills.